I am also a veteran. Thank you. You're welcome. As a woman, I'm very proud of my military service, and I did what all women join the service to do. I found a husband. So now I'm a Navy wife and a stay-at-home mom. Do we have any other Navy wives here? There you are. We'll get together later because I need you to be the emergency contact for my kids at school. Thanks. Yes, I do love being a stay-at-home mom, sorta. I am tired. I have 4 children. The youngest is 1, and the oldest just turned 10 last week, so I'm tired. And being tired is just part of my look. And people like to tell me, "Oh, you look tired." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." It's just part of my reality, though, like laundry or day drinking. I know that I look like I'm on the verge of a nervous breakdown most days. But some days, I put a little effort into myself. And I put on my good yoga pants, the ones with the crotch still intact. Yes, 4 kids. So I like coming out to these shows because I get to pee alone. Yeah, I haven't pooped alone in like 9 years. I'm not sure I know how to anymore. My kids will walk past my husband in the kitchen to come ask me to open a juice box. My toddler comes in for a hug. He is potty training now, and potty training is one of the worst things you can ever go through as a parent. He's in this awesome toddler stage where he refuses to poo on the potty. I see those nods. Don't look at me like I'm crazy, because I see those nods out there. So as a reward for this, we do a potty dance, and he likes to do the floss. And I like to do the floss. And now I can confidently tell my dentist that I floss every day. And on a good day, twice. When we go out in public, my toddler, he wears pull-ups, and he's very proud of his pull-ups. They are Toy Story themed. And who is the lead character in Toy Story? And his best friend is, don't you dare say Andy, because he ran away to college and donated him to the friggin' daycare. Who's Woody's best friend? So he's got Buzz on his butt, and he's got Woody in the front. And like I mentioned, he's very proud of these pull-ups. And so he likes to go up to strangers in the grocery store and ask them, "Would you like to see my Woody?" And being a parent is also about being a teacher. So we taught our 10-year-old why we snicker every time his little brother does that. And maybe I'm mature, but it really warms my heart to see how grown he is, that he can also immaturely snicker at the use of the word Woody. My 10-year-old, he's got this awesome, sarcastic sense of humor. I tell my husband I don't know where he gets it from. And we were talking about getting a dog recently. Well, he was talking about getting a dog recently, and I was like, buddy, I don't like dogs. And I cannot imagine myself living with a dog. And he was like, "Well, Mom, you don't like kids either, so I thought I'd give it a shot." It's true. I don't like kids. Well, I love my own kids because I have to, or else they'd get taken away from me. And then I'd just be another sad statistic. Unemployed veteran. But yeah, I don't like kids, but they're okay. My daughter, she's 7, she's very challenging. Only because she asks the tough questions, like, where do we go when we die? And how are chicken nuggets made? And what's deep throating? Yeah, that happened. For real, this one's not a joke. This happened for real. So my husband was there when she said that, and when she asked, and he was immediately like, "Where'd you hear that?" And she goes, "From Mom." And I'm like, for context, I said, "Take that bottle away from the baby, he's just deep throating it." What else would you say? And my husband's like, "You got this one." And I'm like, okay, well, it's like when you put something in your mouth really far and it like kind of makes you gag. And she's like, "Oh, okay." And that was fine for her, which was awesome, because usually my first explanation is not good enough. And so the problem with it is that behind her, the entire time, my husband is going, yeah. Oh, sorry. I have this cold. I actually pretty much always have a cold. 4 kids. Yeah, so they say they go to school, but I'm pretty sure they work for the Center for Disease Control. They're like testing out vaccines on them. They're like making them guinea pigs for something. They're going to be mutants one day. That's fine. But they come home, and I scrub down those little Petri dishes, get out the disinfecting spray, because they cannot get my husband sick. Because ain't nobody got time for a man cold in my house. For real. He had knee surgery recently, and from the amount of complaining he did, you would think that he would have these incisions like yay long, like C-section length maybe. But no, he over-exaggerates about the size of things. He had these 2 teeny tiny little incisions on either side of his knee. He asked me to help him change the dressings. I handed his bitch ass 2 Barbie Band-Aids and walked away. I'm like, "You got this, McDreamy." Anyway, so I want to just share this one last story with you before we go. And it's actually the worst part of parenting. And what is the worst part of parenting, according to me? Potty training. And the worst part is taking your toddler to a crowded public bathroom. And I'm sitting there, and I wedge myself into this teeny tiny little stall, and then I have this teeny tiny little audience. And as I'm going, my son likes to make commentary loudly. "Mom, you pooping?" "No, dude, I'm not pooping." "Mom, you sure? You're stinky." "Dude, it smelled like that when we came in here." "Mom, why does your vagina have a beard?" And I'm like, let's go. He comes out of this stall, crowded bathroom. He's like, "My mom's done pooping." So I'm just back here like, thank you very much. That is my time.